I want my mummy.
Lovely.
Hello everybody on Newtoland, Jimmy Power back for another film review. I'm doing a review of the new Mummy film. That's right, the 2026 film The Mummy. What's it about? Basically a young girl gets taken away and goes missing, and 8 years later she comes back and she's a bit different, and the parents try to work out what's happened. That's the basic plot, that's all you need to know. Did I like this film? Holy fuck did I like this film. I did not see that coming one bit. The trailers, they look fine. The reviews were terrible. Well, not terrible, but word of mouth about a few months ago, it wasn't very good, and there was production issues and blah, 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 blah. I decided to go and see it anyway, because I love horror, as you know, and holy fucking shit. This shit hits the fan with this one. I really dug it. I really enjoyed it. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes and I was not bored once. It's a good story. There are elements of other films in here. For example, The Exorcist. What else? Evil Dead, very much on the Evil Dead side of things. And a few other bits and pieces along the way. Yeah, this film is batshit crazy. It's not afraid to go gory. It is very gory and uncomfortable at times. It makes you squirm, and not in a good way. It was brilliant. This is what you call a good horror movie. I did not expect this to be that great. I loved it from start to finish. The performances are great. The story, like I said, is compelling. There's a few things going on. You know, you got the family issue with the girl trying to get her back to normality. You've got this copper who's looking into what happened, how she got kidnapped, and etc., etc. And there's other bits and pieces, relationships, you know, between the father and the daughter and the mother and the grandmother. And yeah, it's very brutal. It's very brutal, very gory. And I've been a horror fan for a long, long time. So for me to say it's gory, it means it's gory. And it's not like the most extreme you've ever seen, but you know, like films like The Sadness or Brain Dead by Peter Jackson. But it's just very uncomfortable at times to watch. Very I can't say, I don't want to say, I don't want to ruin this experience for you, because I don't do spoilers on my channel. I've never done spoilers and I never will. And if I've ever slipped a spoiler in the past, I do apologise. But yeah, this was brutal, gory, nasty fun. Starts off well, the middle is great, and the final act, if you will, was great as well. And I thought that they ended it well, and then they just do a little bit more and they ended it fucking perfectly. I was like, yes, thank you. That's the reaction I had with the ending of this film. For me, that really was like the icing on a very rich cake. It was brilliant. I thought the effects were great. Like I said, it does remind me of a few other films. The Exorcist, there's a lot of Exorcist in here. It does feel more like a possession type film than a mummy film as such, even though the mummy theme is throughout the movie. You know, there's obviously mummifications, there's the top of a pyramid sort of thing, so there is that element to it, but it doesn't feel like a mummy film. There's no mummy walking around going you know, it's not that sort of mummy film, so expecting that, you're going to be disappointed. But the problem is that it's too close to being a mummy film for it not to be called The Mummy, if you see what I mean. But it's very much like a possession type film. I mean, there's not much I can really say about this film. Music fit the film fine. A few jump scares here and there. Some very good imagery, practical effects. The CGI that was used I didn't notice it. So if there was any CGI used, then I didn't notice it. Obviously, there's the camera work of this isn't too bad either. There's some really good shots and some cinematography, but there's a lot of shots of like somebody with a face here, and then somebody's in the background here. And you'll know what you mean when you see it. Like Evil Dead Rise, who's the same director, it's got a lot of that sort of close-ups and people behind them looking at them sort of thing. So yeah, but it didn't ruin the film or take me out of it. I thought this was a great, solid horror film. very uncomfortable at watch at times, very gory, very brutal. It's bonkers, and it does have a dark sense of humour, and it's nasty, and it's got good compelling stories with characters that you like. The mother gets a little bit annoying towards the end, but it's not too bad. Overall, this was a fantastic film. I can't think of anything to fault it, really. I'm going big. I've been really lucky this year. I've had 4 films now that have got the 10 out of 10. This gets a 10 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10 film, but going by my enjoyment, I'm not one of these toffs that sits there and goes, oh yes, but what about the character development and all that? Fuck off. Sometimes you just want to have a bit of gory fun, for fuck's sake. And this gave me that in spades, with a good story and good pacing. I loved it. Fuck 'em. 10 out of 10 for The Mummy. That is my review. Have you seen the film? Let me know down below. Did you like this film? Probably won't be as much as me, but I can't help myself. I'm a sucker for these things. So there we go. That is The Mummy. That is my review. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, stay safe, play safe, and bye for now. Yes.